We are back at it again here with another video at the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight and hold support and test key resistance levels. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10:05 a.m. it sent out a bull indicator. And as we can see here within the charts, it popped up at 10:05 with confirmation, full strength from that dip area to multiple rip areas as the strength continued and inflows crossed over. Inflows were looking strong, as you saw just a moment ago. I'm going to pull it up again here on the chart, which we're going to talk about. It's our new inflow versus outflow 2.0. And call options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to our 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and receiving the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility and these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, coming up and testing key resistance levels, breaking through the high of the pre-market and coming back down to it, using it as support. That bull indicator was strong there on the 5-minute, and it never got canceled until later in the afternoon at 2:15 p.m. and quickly a bull indicator popped up again to cancel that and continue the run. Now we have a bear indicator here in the after hours, and if we zoom out to the 15-minute, no bear indicator just yet. And if we zoom out to the 30-minute, there's a bull indicator since back here at 596. So lots of strength here in larger time frames. But in the volatility, a bear indicator has popped up, and I will be watching that the rest of these after hours and going into tomorrow. Now, if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, with inflows dominating here since yesterday, right? Within this tight consolidation and pullback, we had inflow data come up, and inflows were much stronger than the outflows, dominating. And when it came back to it today, it bounced just right off of it. It missed it by a few cents, that whole entire area, which was back here around the 597 to 596 level, and it touched down to 597.21. The closer that it got to it, the more important it was to watch and look for a possible reversal and strength of inflows. And that's what we saw here in the morning, and then that following of a bull indicator at 2:05 a.m. and full strength there, and transitions from the dip area into the rip area right there. Such a clean move of nearly 100% plus, 200% plus on call options within the SPY. Then when it came back down, you had these inflows dominating over the chart. You had that bull indicator, and then inflows dominating again on that run again back up, testing to break through it, and it did. And we just continued to see inflows dominating all day in the lower time frames and in the volatility. But in the larger time frames, there was inflows holding up since yesterday on these charts for the SPY, and that was a key level of support, right? 596, as we talked about in yesterday's video. And when you zoom out to the 1 hour, you could see here we do have a huge outflow here where the resistance is near 610 and 609. So we don't want to ignore that. We're coming back up to that level, and the question mark is, could it go ahead and break it, or will a resistance form up here and reject back down? And we want to watch if bear indicators pop up in that process. So right now we have outflows dominating in the current most recent updated information here But in the bigger picture, what's holding this up from not completely collapsing is these inflows dominating from down here around 580. And then we also bounced off that support of 590. And we're coming back up to where things went up to new all-time highs, which was back here at the 605 level. And we're sitting at 604. So we want to watch this level very closely and how it acts between 604 and 610. And that's what gets crucial here and important, because we see a full transition also here on the 1 hour. So what are the key levels I'll be watching? Well, the first thing is support, guys, right? $602 will be the first support. That's where things slowed down here in the middle of the day and then continued. If that gets broken through, then it's 600, and then 598. That's going to be a crucial level, which falls into this area here based off the 15-minute, and then also into the area near 596, which is where we saw those inflows dominate since yesterday, right? That's where the strength is coming from based off the data. So those are the key levels to the downside. To the upside, we want to see inflows continue with strength, come back up to test up towards 605 and break through it, and then go towards the 608 to 610 level. And we want to see inflows continue to dominate and break through this area of resistance, guys. If 610 gets broken through, then I'll be watching the 612 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and these inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them. We'll be releasing this soon. If you want to get connected and gain that edge and clarity over the charts and be able to know where the flow is going and where the strength is and the weaknesses within these charts, check out the link down below. We look forward to having you join us. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.